Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing this fine afternoon? Right now, it's a little after 9 o'clock, about 9:35, 9:40. We're going to get out here a minute. I thought I would say hello to you all. Hello to all my subscribers. 11 of you so far. Hello, Brandon Big Bear. Hello, Dancing with the Dog. Hello to Owen Steele. If you ever found me again, I don't know. So I thought I'd shout out to everybody. Dancing with the Dog, he's one of my new subscribers. I think he said he's from Oklahoma. I think I'm right. I think I remember what he said there. So hello to you. Hope you're having a good night tonight, about 9:40 o'clock tonight. Anyway, we're headed out here just a second. We got to go to a couple places before they close. So I just thought I'd say hello. It's a pretty warm night. It's 71 degrees outside here in northeast Tennessee. As you can see, the roads are pretty well empty. Much traffic on this road tonight. But we're headed down here to the old store down here. The only store we got on this road right here that's a gas station anyway. I know the guy who owns this place here. He's a real nice guy. Anyway, we stop right here. Here we go. Next time I come out, I'm gonna get some gas. But as of now, we still got a little over a quarter. So there's a Crown Vic or a Mercury Grand Marquis, kind of like what I'm driving right now. That's exactly what I'm driving, except for mine is a Crown Victoria. That one's a Mercury. You don't see them on the road too much anymore. There's still a lot of them around, but they just they don't make them as much as they used to. You know, they quit making them in 2011. That was the last of them. And now that's been 15 years since the Crown Vic or Mercury Grand Marquis has been in production. That's the same way for my Ford Ranger. My Ford Ranger truck is the same. They quit production of it in 2011 too, which I don't understand why they did that. Why Ford would eliminate two of their best platforms, truck and car. The gas come down again, $3.89 a gallon. It was $3.95 yesterday, so it come down some more. We're looking good on that. It wasn't as high as under the last administration. I know that we had, it was almost $4.40 here, so it didn't get up that high. And our eggs, man. Shoot, our eggs got up to like $5 a dozen at one point. It got to where you couldn't hardly afford eggs. But they come back down. I think our eggs right now are just around at about 80 cents a dozen now. So they're good. The prices are pretty much like they were. I don't get into politics. That's one thing I don't do. Just like the Big Bear family. I try to stay out of politics. Politics don't do nothing but divide. And I don't want that. I want this channel to be about togetherness and, love. Everybody love one another and be happy. There's too much hate and division in this world to have any more of that. We want everybody to love one another and be good to one another. It's a good driving old car, though. 66,000 miles on it. I've done a lot of things to it. I put new tires on it, new battery. It's got a new blower motor resistor. Let's see, what else? A new tires, and I put a new thermostat in it. That's all this car needed. When I got it, the tires were dry rotted because it had been sitting in a garage for I think the tires were like 2009 or 10. So the tires was around 12 years old. They were Michelin tires, but they were dry rotted. And they looked like they had 3/4 life left in them too. They was still really good shape, but I didn't trust them for highway driving more than 50, 60 mile an hour. I was afraid that they'd fly apart because they had spider cracks all in them. Only problem I got with these, the rims were alloy, and two of the rims, or one of them actually right now, leaked down. So you have to, about every couple of weeks, you have to get out there and air that one up on the driver's side. It used to be the one on the passenger side. The one on the passenger side, it finally sealed itself up, but the one on the driver's side seems to have broke loose or something at the rim. They didn't clean the beads good enough when they put the tires on. So one day I needed to get it and take it and have them to take the tires off the bead and reseal them. But other than that, they do good. I carry one of them pumps around with me to keep the tires pumped up. When I get down here, I'm going to check this one tire back here, and I'll actually air it up if it needs it. We're doing an upright video right now, so we can actually do shorts, and it makes the short look better. If you're upright and you're going to do mostly shorts, I'll put the video up in long form too, but I want to do shorts to try to kind of grow the channel, trying to grow it from a small channel. So shorts build your channel more than long form videos do. I found that out. A lot of times you won't get no views on a long form video except for people who subscribe to you. But with longer videos, you get the other. There's another Panther platform car right there. It's another car just like, it's a Lincoln, but basically just like this one. All right, we're going to leave the car running. We're going to step out, and we're going to plug this charger up, or this pump up. And we're going to pump up this tire. You got to watch out, though. I'm telling you, as bad as the world is getting. Let's see here. Bad as the world's getting. I don't like to turn my back on anybody anymore, because you just never know what's going to happen anymore. Okay, there we go. Let's jump out here a minute. I think that tire might be a little bit tad low. We're going to check. See, that light comes on automatically. You get down in here and get this pump out. Show you here. All right, there's the pump. It's digital. You just take it. I got one hand. Hold on, guys. There we go. I got one hand. I'm trying not to hit the thing. All right. Now I see where this valve stem is. Valve stem. Where are you? There you are. Right there. Put that down so we don't lose it. And then we're going to see how much air this tire's got in it. It's been about 2 weeks since I aired it up. Come on. All right, hold on, guys. Put the phone down just there. All right, we got it cross-threaded to be able to do that. All right, come on, man. Come on, keep going. Well, we're losing air. Come on now. Come on, I can't see what I'm doing real. Okay. We're just losing air. See what's going on here. See the end of that. There we go. I got it now. I just didn't have it. I couldn't see in the dark. We got it now, though. We only had 19 pounds in it, see? You don't know if you can see it or not. Start it up. All right. Let that pump now. That ain't too bad, though. For 2 weeks, for that to be down that low, and the car's been parked for a few days, that ain't too bad. 19 pounds from 32. So it leaks down about a pound a day on average. And that pump is a good pump too. It pumps up real fast. Go from 21 pounds or 20 pounds all the way up to 30, 35 in about a minute and a half. We're already at 28. We're gonna bring it up to 36. That way it'll be good for about a week before we have to even worry about it again. That's the only tire that does it though. Now, you know, it's just what it is. It's what it is. You're about there. We're at 32. I bought that at Walmart about 2.5 to 3 years ago. So far, that has been a good little pump. It has lasted. And nothing ever went wrong with the buttons or anything on it. There's 35. That took about 2.5 minutes to get it up there from 19 to 36. We just hit 36 and it'll shut off automatically. There it went. See what I mean? Good little pump. And then we take that off and then we'll put her cap back on. Then I have to put it in there and then I have to make sure that I unplug it. Because I forgot one time and left it plugged up. And I thought I was going to run my battery down, but it didn't. I got lucky and it didn't run the battery down. So we unplug it now. Okay. She's unplugged, so we're good. And it's 71 degrees outside. I've been watching this one channel. His name is the Appalachian Channel with John Ward. If you like to watch stuff on the Appalachian Mountains like I live, that's the place to go. He does a lot of good work. A lot of good stuff there. It's 9:55. They close in 5 minutes. So we made it with good time. And we still got that much gas. We're going to go back home, then we'll come back out. Let me turn the light up. There we go. Let's make it a little brighter. Now you can see the gauge is better. But I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I hope you don't get too hot this summer. I know it's going to be probably hot. The longer we get into summer, the hotter it's going to get. It was 84, 85 degrees here in Tennessee today. So pretty warm. There's the lights of the car on the front of the building there. This is good that they built this. They built this here about 2 to 3 years ago. And it really helped a lot of people down here. This was, used to you had to go 8 or 10 miles all the way to, you had to drive all the way to Walmart, which was the closest place to do anything. You had to go to either Rogersville or you had to go to Kingsport. Rogersville's even farther than we are here. Rogersville's a good 30 miles away. And that's where Davy Crockett is buried. Davy Crockett and his grandparents are buried there too. You know, Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. His grandparents and parents were killed by Indians in 1773. I believe is what the year was, or 1776, 1777, somewhere in there. I'd have to go down there again and look, but their tombstones tell what year they was buried. But it says on their tombstones, scalped by Indians. That was bad, very bad. We had an Indian uprising here years and years ago. We had a thing called the War Valley Massacre, where the Indians came in and they massacred the settlers that lived down here. And that's why it's called War Valley, because it happened over in Goshen Valley. And it was a bad war between the Indians and the settlers. Settlers and the Indians both came out pretty bad on that deal. Settlers had guns, the Indians had bow and arrows, and where they was down in that valley, you know, the arrows, they could get behind a tree and shoot and kind of get away from the gunfire. But they both kind of decimated each other. We've got some stories of the real history of Civil War stuff down here. There was one Civil War guy, he was tortured by these 4 men, actually, and he told them, he said, I'm going to get you all, and they was trying to get him to tell where his gold was and his money. Well, they cut one of his hands off, and he still wouldn't tell, so they cut his other hand off. He said, I'm going to get you, every one of you. He screamed it out as he was bleeding to death, because they cut his veins open on his arm, and he bled out through his wrist. But he said, I'm going to get you. You're gonna all go by my hand. Within a week, all 4 of those Civil War soldiers were found strangled to death. One of them was found strangled near the Holston River. One of them was found strangled to death at the foot of a tree. He was laying against a tree sleeping, and he had hand marks around his neck where he'd been strangled. The other one, he was found down by the river. He was getting water, and he was strangled. And the last one was in bed asleep in a cabin in the woods, and he was found strangled. They was all found 4 different places. All of them were found dead within a week. He told them, I'll get you. I'll get every one of you within a week. And he did. That's a big legend that goes around here. It's called the Old Man. The Old Man and his gold. But he got all of them. But that was a story I thought I'd share with y'all, man. It was a story that's been going around here ever since the 1800s. 1861, I believe, was when that story was made and told. But it's just a thing, you know, it was real. And it went around for years. But anyway, thank y'all for listening to my story. I thank y'all for listening. Anyway, y'all be good. Dances with the Dog, you be good. Big Bear family, you be good. Owen Steele, all of you be good. And I'll see you on the next video. God loves you, and so do I. Bye, everyone.